Alright, we're back again. That's right. We're back. What's this? I still don't know what she wanted in the end. Because, like I said, the last time we did this, the entire system, the whole thing fell apart. All I know is I'm just making... Wait. No way. Sounds like you're free. Your sculptures to adore plush creatures. Let me know when... I just waste my time doing this. Well, if Ibuki and her team aren't or anything less than delighted, I think we may have considered them monsters. I'll just be a moment. Look, I procured something of my own. A researcher brimming with gratitude. None of us were expecting anything remotely close to the quality of what you deliver. The whole team couldn't be happier. Finally, we have furnishings more inspiring than peeling wallpaper and criminally slow timepieces. I can feel my investment in the drudgery improving already. So, what do you suppose Ibuki and her colleagues spend their time studying whilst their monstrous monitors go keep vigil? Monster materials? Warm. Very warm indeed. Ibuki's team specializes in materials engineering, so they were tasked with deciding what the Ragnarok should be made of. As the mission was of the greatest import, candidate materials were subjected to rigorous testing to ensure safe and reliable operation. For instance, every component within the engines had to withstand both the heat and stress the engine itself generated, as well as whatever bumps and scrapes it might suffer during the course of the ship's journey. However, if the durable, heat-resistant materials they chose had been too heavy or difficult to work with, the ship would have been effectively the world's largest doorstop. To ensure the Ragnarok could actually fly and not be reduced to fondue in the process, Ibuki and her colleagues searched high and low for materials suited to each and every part, and on the occasion they failed to find what they needed, they rolled up their sleeves and created it themselves. People tend to be more interested in the bigger picture by what is being made rather than what it's made of. But I've made my peace with it. It's a fairly mundane job, truth be told. Not from where I'm standing. You and your lab are the heroes who help us realize our wildest dreams. We are forever in your debt. Well, if you really like to repay the favor, you might try making a good faith effort to actually meet your deadline next time. Ooh. These days, we mostly deal in arms and armor production with external collaborators. No matter how much you improve upon the previous model, jurors always demand harder, better, faster, and stronger. Yeah, we need it. Which necessitates a more in-depth understanding of the circumstances which demand such performance. So we conduct simulations based on actual and theoretical experiences of veteran adventurers. Which in turn means extensive research into the mirror monstrosities of the world. Perhaps too extensive, given how it has influenced our team. Influence. Being instilled an obsession in. Now, whenever we see any reproduction of a monster, the potential battle begins. Sharp claws, a lumbering blow. No, wait, toxic, molten breath. All powerless to penetrate our perfectly selected material. And comes the counter. Pikes piercing hardened scales. Blades carving through jets. Vicious bile. Driving unimpeded towards their fleshy prize. You get shivers just thinking about it. Considering your long and storied tenure, you may have worn or wielded something developed by Ibuki's team and not even known it. Ooh, really? Are guild ship missions still Paris these days? Oh. Ron Stoppable? What the hell? What? Yeah. Signature on the thing you just bought me. Did you sign? What? Just your initials on the underside. No, please, your full name. Next time, across the front. Okay, how dare you conceal such crucial information? Just wait till the rest of the team hears about this. So I've been putting my initials on everything. Which means there's a lot of stuff that just says RS. Cool. Margaret, overjoyed with your efforts, she now considers you a gracious gleamer. And yet, there's still much work to be done if the researchers of Charlie and Hamlet are to have their mirror needs met. To that end, Margaret has a new favor to ask of you. Now, let's hope it doesn't crash. What are you doing? You almost went through the wall. Clipped through the wall. Here we go again. Ibuki just ran by, shrieking like a jittered chocobo. Is something amiss? I suppose there's no telling with her. Never mind. Hodge, I'm here to collect my supplies. Your request was denied. You are encouraged to recuperate at home. Huh. That's rich. Rich or not, that is the official answer. But those two have a special offer for rejected petitioners. Oh, that's what we are dealing with. Hey, Hodge, the very nerve of you. Well met, Margaret. I'm glad to find you in high spirits and not your usual state of inconsolable weeping. I believe we have yet to be acquainted. Gornavelet, systems etherologist. No, your good breeding ruined our fun little game. I've been challenging her to guess who did what on the Ragnarok. Aww. Aww. Our systems etherologist basically ensured that on an arcade level, the Ragnarok was easy to operate. Each component was imbued with supplementary magic, and without having to employ overworked mages scurrying about activating geometrics. This was possible because many systems were designed to function automatically in the presence of sufficient ether. But how do you ensure the risky qualities of ether are supplied throughout the ship? Call in the system's etherologist. Grenovit's team was tasked with the development of regulators who calculate ether as the system's dictate. So when our furry pilots engaged the throttle, the Ragnarok sped up instead of sputtering to a halt or exploding. Needless to say, it is intricate work that requires a deep understanding of how a host of complex mechanisms interact far beyond the scope of a gaggle of mages. Goodness, your A's has my bosom all a tingle. But returning to what Hodge mentioned, you are fulfilling requests which the Soros denies. Why, we are indeed. My exclusive gleaner here is second to none when satisfying the needs of the needy. Take advantage of our free trial today. Free trial? Though I'm curious as to what prompted said trial. It would be foolish to reject your offer. Very well. Might I commission some remedies for weary eyes? Eye drops would suffice. That's what items that improve circulation. Yeah. Foodstuffs prompted to improve visual acuity. Would be welcome to. So you just want. If it may aid in the preservation or enhancement of eyesight, Team and I would welcome whatever you can provide. I see you've been burning the midnight oil, have we? A man after my own heart. Yeah. Then shall we, my gleaning genius? Let's find this hard worker respite for his tired eyes, shall we? But be careful. Yeah. So that's it. So. Oh, we still have. We might be able to pull off. We might be able to pull off actually getting it done tonight. Yeah, because I have only a few hours to do what I need to. There we go. Well, at least now we know what's going on here. Do that. That's how you do it. I don't know for sure if it'll actually. I'll be able to complete it tonight, but it would be great if it did. It means, and the reason I say tonight is because technically, it's like, well, as you can see, it's 2 in the morning. So in a few hours, it's gonna be the next. It'll be reset. It'll be the weekly season. Well, no, today's month. Well, it's considered Tuesday right now, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Let's see how. It might not be this weekend. Eye drops may seem like the oblivious solution, huh? Get it? But if you ask me, none of it might benefit as much, if not more, from a fluffy bed or an eye mask. A portobello nap can do wonders for one's health. Exactly. Nicely, a timely disc. Yeah, we just keep doing this for eternity. Well, if I were a small animal, I would learn something. Okay. That's her being like, ah, yeah, the wiki is done. Why have I not returned to my lab? Am I ever neglected? I'll tend to the perpetual bin fires just as soon as you leave. You're not in a hurry to go, right? You don't want to leave me alone, right? Yeah, see, 4 a.m. It might? It might? It actually might? It might? It might? It might? Alright. I guess that's it. Now I just wait. like 2 hours. I just needed to get this done. I just needed to do this part before that. Yeah, I'm cutting it real close. But yeah. Okay. Alright. So this is it. Yeah, a pleasure as always, my lady of peerless procurement. Have you anything to soothe Gornovit's tired eyes? Yep, I've got plenty. I dropped so you've seen. Yeah, I've already read that. I'm still running. I think I'm still running like. I think I'm still using old gear. I think. I'm not sure. What? That's it? We're done? We didn't need 6. We only needed 3. Look, who would? Wouldn't you say Gordovic's eyes glimmer with renewed vitality? I sincerely doubt they look any different. But the efficacy of the items you provided is undeniable. I've suffered fewer headaches, and my vision does seem clearer. I dare say this newfound comfort will enable me to execute my work with even greater precision. You have been a boon to me and my team. Out of curiosity, why so much intense squinting of late? It must be awfully delicate stuff to tax your eyesight so. Indeed it is. Our current assignment is complicated, sometimes punishingly so, but we are resolved to see it through. You see, during the Ark's conversion to the Ragnarok, I spoke with Luminstan Arcanus, come to deliver supplies. It wasn't long before we discovered, to our mutual delight, the uncanny similarities between Archima and system aetherology. Arcane geometrics were first conceived as a means to perceive and manipulate etheric energy in specific natural environments, namely those of the South Sea Owls, and the presumed birthplace of Arcanima. And while our regulators were designed to serve a rather different purpose, the underlying principles of their operation are more or less the same. Now that we needn't concern ourselves with the end of civilization, we are free to engage in joint research with our friends in the Arcanus Guild. Arcanus, yeah, it's not Arcanus, it's Arcanus, I think. No string sounds like our arrangements with Garland's Ironworks. What is your current objective? We seek to incorporate analytical and conditional branches functionalities into a framework utilizing arcane geometrics. By iterating this process to produce a single comprehensive system capable of a heretofore unrealized feat. To wit, one capable of automatically heating foodstuffs to optimal temperature for consumption. A microwave. What did you just say? You mean our days of eating cold arcane burgers would be over? Your arcane what's it would be able to restore them to their original juicy glory? Mankind need never suffer cold burgers again. Our God has blessed you with his genius, Garnovit. The world will never be the same after your etheric food warmer is complete. It's called a microwave. Well, I guess it would be called an ether wave. Maybe. You agree, don't you, Ronald? They want to make a microwave. That's literally Ronald. Why is that name so familiar? Oh dear. About that, I should have mentioned sooner, but Ronald is Ronald Stoppable of the Seventh Dawn, one of the heroes who traveled aboard the Ragnarok to the end of the known universe. Yeah, I just kind of had changed my appearance a little bit. Margaret, I expected more from you of all people to have let me in ignorance imposed upon the goodwill of such an esteemed personage. I understand how you feel, I do, but that's why I just wanted everyone to get to know her. Not as a hero on a pedestal whom we would never dare to approach, but as a person like you and me. And I wanted her to get to know everyone too. The nameless faces that worked so hard to make her journey possible and raised their voices in cheer at her triumphant return. I suppose we would be glad for further donations should you be willing and able to oblige us. A laboratory would of course contribute to her due compensation as well. Until next time then, and thank you, Ronald, for everything. By the way, I still can't change my, I can't change back to a male until I clear Ultimate. I gotta set aside a time. I think January we're gonna be doing that non-stop. October, November. Yeah. January, most likely, we're gonna drop everything we're doing and going back in. Margaret could not be happier with your efforts. She now considers you an irreplaceable comrade. Through your efforts, many dedicated intellectuals have found comfort and respite. It seems, however, that Margaret has something on her mind. Oh yeah, now we do the big quest, right? A new quest continuing the story. The custom digital list will be updated. Yeah. So this one's my reward, right? Yep. The Pride of Laperioptos. I see the parade disgruntled petitioners marching onto Therasos has come to an end. Oh, thank you, Ranger. Common scripts seem far too impressionable a reward for such a feat, which is why I secretly prepared you something else. But before I hand over the goods, I was hoping you might pay Theropolydon a visit. Apparently he needs your reassurance that I haven't been an overbearing taskmaster. A pity he'd never shown a fraction of that concern for how we've suffered under the yoke or lifted a finger to reform their broken policies. But what would I know? Anyway, he should be in Aporia. If you'd take pity on the old man. No rest for the compassion, hey? Well, this place is being ran very poorly. I'm just saying. I'm sorry to say. Ah, I see Margaret saw fit to release you from her grasp. Thank you for stopping by. I understand that you ended up fulfilling not only her requests, but those of a number of other researchers in Charlie and Hammett. Though I and many others appreciate the lengths to which you have gone on our behalf, I do hope you did not find the experience too vexing. On the contrary, your researchers are a delight. I'm relieved to hear it. You must be accustomed to dealing with strong personalities, given your adventures with the Archons. To say nothing, to say nothing of the Leviers. I suppose I should have known my fears would be unfounded. Margaret would be the last person to willingly aggravate Ron Stoppable, after all. What do you mean? Here's but one small tale from the final days, perhaps inconsequential compared to some, yet significant in its own way. With the appearance of the realm's first blasphemy at Razahan, Imra, a steady construction of the Ark became a mad race to the finish. Then the ether burner was enhanced, enabling our ship to become a star-failing vessel that would bear the Scions to the very edge of existence. And as our aims shifted to accommodate the escalating threat to us, any who helped construct the Ragnarok suffered under the weight of the psychological burden. Of course, the Ragnarok's construction was a collaborative effort made possible only by advanced Loperate technology and resources sourced from all across the world. But rare was the soul among us who never considered the darkest of possibilities, crushed as we were by nigh endless labor. What if I'd made a mistake? What if my error proves fatal for us all? Margaret was no different, and though the stress drove her into a state of delirium at the time, after the Ragnarok departed, it was difficult to watch. Insomnia, loss of appetite, frequent and spontaneous fits of crying, things she did manage to eat typically. She didn't stay down for long. She was inconsolable until the Ragnarok returned safely, and for a period after as well. Hers was not a unique condition. The severity varied by person, but all our researchers struggled in the same fashion as the final days wore on. That is why your journey and your homecoming hold so much significance to them. For them, you are living proof that everything we endured held meaning. Shockingly easy to forget sometimes, so thank you for spending so much time with us. But the past is the past, and our memories do not justify the misuse of your time and energy. Should it ever be too much, I implore you to say no to Margaret and the others. They will understand. Now then, I hope you continue to enjoy the wonders that only Labyrinthos, vortex of unassimilable intellect and irrepressible emotion can provide. I am butchering words left and right. What's that? Oh, that I think is savage. No, we don't want to open that door. That's a door that will stay closed. What am I doing? Ham. I'm with this done now, it opens up my schedule a little bit, because I have some things I gotta deal with between now and like the rest of the month of October. Welcome back. I take it you found Theropolian. Yep. I have your special gift here. If you're in need of a palate cleanser, here you go, from my heart to yours. That, my friend, it's a Gleamer uniform, dyed a particularly exquisite shade. I think you'll like it. I wasn't sure what to get you, but since you are my personal Gleamer, what could be better? Bespoke clothing? So I learned from a few contacts. I leaned on a few contacts called in some favors of Allah. Fashion! If it's not too much trouble, would you try it on for me? I'd like to think my measurements were accurate, but you could never be too short. Use the storage facility when you're ready to change and come behind me by the etherite when you're finished. Yes, change. Oh, wow. You died. Oh. That does look good. We might use that. Testing. Testing. What the? Greetings, comrades of Labyrinthos. It is I, Margaret, propulsion etherologist, coming to you with a very special announcement. Some of you may have noticed a disgruntled-looking lady standing by the etherite in Charlian Hamlet. Who is she, you ask? Why, none other than one of the brave souls we entrusted to the Ragnarok, Ron Stoppable. But I am not disgruntled. Now I know. I realize that some of you may feel compelled to smother her with questions and affection, however. I must insist you rein in those impulses and approach. Should you elect to do so with a surplus of restraint and respect. Look for the lovely Lalafell wearing the blue uniform. Remember, seize the moment, not the Gleamer. Uh-oh. Did she say Ron Stoppable, or am I hallucinating? I have to pay my respects. What did she say? What? Look, a blue Gleamer's uniform. Oh no. This is awkward now. Pardon me, are you Ronald Stoppable by any chance? Oh. You're rather different. Wow. Don't you feel erratic, do you? After your travels? Well, we're doing quite well too. I mean, I'm glad. He's right though. Thanks to you, we're living out our lives and continuing our research with nary an apocalypse in sight. If only you knew. Our experience working on the Recla has proven instrumental to our current prospects. Once you send a ship to Ultima Thule, nothing feels too intimidating to try. Not to mention the complete impossibility of pursuing our passions had we succumbed to meteors, blasphemies, or God knows what else. Thank you for your service and your bravery. Sorry. Easier to ask for forgiveness than permission and so forth. I hope we might get the chance to chat is all. When you and your fellows launched the Ragnarok and took to the heavens, you placed your faith in our work. Maybe you didn't have a choice. Maybe that was truly the last option left to mankind. But you and the rest of the Scions aboard that ship meant everything to us. Your safe return meant everything to us. We all gave the Ragnarok strict instructions, you see. We told her to spare nothing in bringing you back, even if it meant falling apart in the process. And the old girl listened. Belated though the fanfare may be, allow us to officially welcome you home, Ron Stoppable. You are, and always will be, the pride of Lavieftos. As such, we have one final question for you. Would you say it was a smooth ride? uh, to the end of eternity and back, smooth as butter. Yeah, it was. That's all we ever wanted. Well, I dare say not even the euphoric thrill of meeting a deadline can measure up to the sublime sense of satisfaction. That uniform becomes you. I hope you'll remember your friends in Labyrinthos whenever you wear it. You know, I think it's past time I tried on something new myself. What better way to cleanse the mind or replenish the spirit? Let me know if you have suggestions, O ye of impeccable procurement. Speaking of, I'm sure the general populace will soon be clamoring for items gleaned by the hand of generous Ron Stoppable. It's realizing everyone's individual hopes and dreams is too great an endeavor for any one woman. Let's narrow our focus to things that everyone could use, preferably for relaxation purposes. We're counting on you, Ronald. Don't be a stranger. There it is. Oh wow, entire outfit. And it can be dyed, I think. Future requests will be selected at random. Yeah. Make it really. Note that researchers' relaxation kit acceleration. Opal Tetra. Earns you particularly handsome rewards whenever you make an appearance. Whenever they make an appearance. Yeah. Okay, wow. Arcade experience. Yeah. You can now alter her appearance. Ah, so that's the bonus. Is that name for its scale and the multicultural games? But that's it. We did it. Another whatchamacallit complete. Yeah, there it is. Alright. They're all done again. Oh my god. It's worth it. I mean, like I said, I had that little problem with doing some of the story because of what happened. But other than that. Oh, Where am I? But that's gonna be it for now. That's done. We did it. I'm gonna stand on my rock though, because I think I'm gonna try to do real clear, maybe. I don't know. There's so much I still gotta do. For now. For now though, this is the end of the road with this story. Since it's complete now. Till next time everyone.